actually. It's actually $16. See the light shining in the car. As I was driving past, I thought, it's your first time ever.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
On the back of the announcement of the celebration of football, NPLSA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up and actually take on the team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with NPLSA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given the professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
Good evening and welcome to Jack Smith Park for round 18 of your RAA NPLSA, bringing together Birkalla, the home side, and Adelaide United. We are going to go through your lineups for this evening's clash, which is the first game after the cup final last weekend. So these teams have had a couple of weeks off, or at least 1 week off football-wise, and trained, and be very interesting to see how these two sides go after their short break. We will start with the home side. for your lineups. And number 2, Adam Lecornu. Number 5, Reese Jurjevic. Number 6, Ryan Yates. Number 8, George Blackwood. Number 10, Charlie Devereaux. Number 11, Mason Ayubi. Number 17, Dylan Klassen Thomas. Number 18, Yohei Matsumoto. Number 20, and captain, Nicholas Harpus. Number 22, Alan Welsh. And number 26, Tyrese Conway. And on the bench for Birkalla, number 1, Nicholas Woolley. Number 4, Colin Morris. Number 15, Zach Becker. Number 33, Sebastian Smith. Number 35, Alex Sokonis. And number 36, Jeremy Capello. And head coach Stav Galekis. Your lineup for the Adelaide United youth team this evening. Number 13 and captain tonight is Max Vartuli. Number 23, Luka Blazovic. Number 45, Alex Battistella. Number 47, Frank Busasa. Number 58, Harry Crawford. Number 63, Giorgio Parhas. Number 69, Brody Burkett. Number 71, Vinko Stanisic. Number 72, Mohammed Hassan. Number 74, Amlani Tatu. And number 79, Faizo Kasumovic. And on the bench for Adelaide United is number 43, Mutsa Mupandawana. Number 46, Ali Matashami. Number 53, Emerson Koenig. Number 60, Hugo Number 73, Jacob David Cabazo. And number 77, Sajad Naziri. As the teams have walked out and are lining up for their pre-game handshakes. And in the middle for tonight's game, your referee Tom Brinkworth, and your assistant referees are Paula Orlandi and Judah Tar. And this should be a very enticing game for those tuning in on the FFSA League's YouTube channel this evening, with Adelaide United currently sitting in 4th spot on 28 points, and Birkalla sitting in 8th position with 22 points. However, Birkalla, probably the form team in the league, or one of the form teams in the league at the present moment, with 4 wins in the last 5 games for them, with two wins recently and a loss in between 2 wins. Adelaide United, their last 5 is a win, draw, loss, and a win, so a little bit inconsistent there. But young side, these things can happen with obviously a lot of changes to their side each week. We're never sure who's going to drop down or who's going to be available to play. And as we were just going through that lineup, 2 major outs for Birkalla this evening is Nathan Enagendo, who is out suspended. And that is Chris Christofilos, who is currently overseas for his brother's wedding. The teams look to set themselves up for this evening's clash. Tom Brinkworth will look to get this game started with Brody Burkett for Adelaide United to take the kick off as the assistant referees get into position. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mark Talbot, and I hope you enjoy the game. Let's hope we see plenty of goals, plenty of action. And the second game that's kicked off for this weekend's round 18 clash, with the other game kicking off tonight is FK Beograd and Modbury Jets, as Adelaide United get us underway. And immediately under pressure by Klassen Thomas, who does give away the free kick. Which was a bit of a battle there between Stanisic and Klassen Thomas, who I expect to lead the line tonight. Here's Vartuli. He goes out to Kasumovic. Further wide, I believe Busasa is playing that left back role this evening. He looks to go down the line, but only succeeds in knocking that out of play. Now we'll look to keep you updated of those scores in the other game this evening, as Matsumoto will take the throw on the far side. Goes long looking for Welsh. Eventually wins it and knocks it through for Conway, who's in behind here. Conway with an early opportunity, but the flag has gone up early for offside on the far side. just shows the devastating pace that Conway has to get in behind. Here's Stanisic, he goes wide to Crawford. He's able to keep it in and get down the line. He looks to play in Hassan. He keeps the ball and goes inside. Finds Blazovic. He loses out to Welsh. He comes away with it for Birkalla. He finds Klassen Thomas, who plays in Devereaux but can't beat Crawford. Here is Crawford. Kick hard there by Ayubi, and no one's happy about that one from the Birkalla bench. They're all up in arms on that one. Here's Kasimovic, brings it forward. Here's Basasa on the far side. Good play there from Adelaide United between the players to get the ball in some space. And here is Blazovic again. Kasimovic. Blazovic will look to switch and does so, and finds Crawford on this near side. Switch there, looking for Crawford, and just a little bit on his heels there. The ball goes out for a throw-in. Blackwood wins the flick. Goes all the way back to Vartuli from Stanisic, and Vartuli does well, but Stanisic gives it away to Klassen Thomas. He's in the corner and surrounded by Adelaide United players, and eventually wins the throw. He goes inside looking for Welsh. Welsh can't bring that one under control, and Adelaide United come away with it. Matsumoto beats Tatu there, and Birkalla looking for Blackwood in behind. He's forced wide, but he eventually just knocks it out for a throw-in instead of the goal kick. And thanks to One World LED and Sportal Scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. The game against Modbury Jets and Beergrad is at half-time and 0-0 at this stage. Long throw-in and cut out by Birkalla. Here's Yates. Devereaux looks for Klassen Thomas. Stanisic wins that one and knocks it out of play for a throw. Neither side able to settle on the ball just yet. It's still only a couple of minutes in and very fast at this stage. Neither team able to settle. Here's Blackwood. He's able to run at Stanisic and into the box. Looks to cross and wins the corner. Good forward movement there from Birkalla to win the corner. That allows them to send the tall timber forward and try and make something of this. So their first foray forward. It will be Yates to take this one. It will look like it'll be an in-swinger. And it is. He looks to go far post. Cleared by Adelaide United. Only as far as Ayubi. He knocks it back in. Cleared again by, that time that was cleared by Blazovic. Matsumoto goes long looking for Welsh. She wins the flick, cleared by Battistella. And away comes Adelaide United. Looks like Amani Tatu on that far side. He's able to run at Birkalla. Gets inside, doesn't win it, can't win it back down. Yates comes away with it. Here's Devereaux. He'll look to switch and look for Blackwood in behind. Blackwood brings it under control and he's holding off Crawford. Crawford gets a foot in, does well. Blackwood plays Klassen Thomas and gets it back. He's into the box. He's forced wide. Good defending there from Stanisic. And eventually goes out for a goal kick. Adelaide United will begin the game again from a goal kick this time. Looks like Kasimovic will take this. And he goes long, looking for Burkett, who doesn't quite get there, and Jurjevic gets there first and wins the defensive header, and Blackwood picks up the second balls. And here's Klassen Thomas. He looks for Conway and finds him in the box. Conway gets there first and puts it over Vartuli, and it settles into the far post. Birkalla take the early lead through Conway with a little dink over the top of Vartuli as he comes out. And again, that pace of Conway getting in behind Adelaide United. This time he stays onside and he's able to finish. What a great start that is for Birkalla, 8 minutes in. Birkalla, like I said, the form team at the moment with 4 wins in their last 5, have taken a lead in the 8th minute here at Jack Smith Park. Through Conway, great little ball in behind, and again he's used that pace. We saw it earlier, but he went a little bit early in the earlier opportunity and was offside. This time he stayed onside. Vartuli caught in 2 minds whether to stay or go, and in the end couldn't get there quick enough, and Conway was able to make it count. As Hassan does well to keep that in and find Crawford, but he's under pressure from Blackwood. Ayubi goes inside and Jurjevic gets there first. Here's Hassan now with the ball. Crawford. Pahas is able to keep the ball, and eventually it gets all the way back to Vartuli in goal. And here's Kusumovic. He goes wide to Busasa. Looks at his options and doesn't have a lot except to go backwards. And he does. Goes back to Vartuli, who keeps moving through Kusumovic. But early pressure from Birkalla, making it hard for United to play out. Eventually Busasa is able to turn, but he can't get away, and he wins the free kick. He goes short and goes back to Vartuli. Crawford looking for it on this near side, but doesn't get it. And again, high press from Birkalla, win it back. Here's Klassen Thomas just outside 18. Sets up Blackwood. Blackwood curls it in. Vartuli loaded, saves. Follow up, and it's in. Second goal for Conway. No, that one was Welsh, apologies. Welsh is able to hook that with his left, and it settles into the far post. And Birkalla have taken a 2-0 lead inside 10 minutes. Again, the high pressure there from Birkalla, paying dividends, winning the ball high, just outside 18. And they're able to make it count, and this time Welsh was the one in the right position. As Vartuli made the first save, he was unable to push it any wider, and Welsh was able to get a left foot onto it and hook it goal bound, and Vartuli stranded from the first save. And again, what a start this is for Birkalla. This is what they would have wanted coming off the break last weekend. As Brody Burkett gets us underway again. And that's the 2 top goal scorers for Birkalla this season, scoring early. Conway leading the way for Birkalla. Welsh only a goal or 2 behind him. And it stays that way, so Conway moves now to 8 goals for the season, and Welsh moves to 6 as the 2 leading scorers. Klassen Thomas, the other striker that's leading the line tonight, he sits just behind on 4. Here's Adelaide United. Here's Hassan. Ball goes out for a throw. And they're not happy about the call from the referee there. He's saying it's throw in. And Ayubi will take this for Tom Brinkworth, just getting his point across that it's a throw in and not a free kick. So Ayubi will look to take the throw in instead. Goes line. All the way back to Stanisic and goes across to Kusumovic. Busasa, he looks to switch, looking for Hassan, but Ayubi gets there first and happy to put that out for a throw-in. Here's Here's Brodie Birkett, leading goal scorer for Adelaide United. Unable to win the free kick. And Birkalla come away with it again. And Klassen Thomas looks to release Conway, but he can't beat Kasumovic this time. Here is Birkett back on the ball. Hassan keeps it in, does well, and Ayubi wins the challenge. Oh no, Lecornu wins that challenge, apologies. Lecornu covering Ayubi there. Here's Blazovic for Adelaide United. United given no time on the ball, and Birkalla win it again. The pressure is intense at the moment. The ball eventually goes out for a throw-in. Adelaide United go all the way back to Vartuli, who'll get the ball going again through Stanisic. He gives it away to Welsh. Welsh 25 yards out. He's going to line one up and does so. Hits it and blocked there by Kasumovic for a corner. But you can't allow the likes of Welsh to have that much time and space at the top of the box. Adelaide United just very unsettled at the moment. The high press, the quick pressure from Birkalla is really causing them all sorts of grief at the moment. Looks to be Devereaux making his way over to the far side for this corner. He'll swing this one in with his left. And does so. He goes far post. Looking for Welsh. Welsh free header. And he's just put that wide. As Vartuli watched that one swing past the post. And again, Adelaide United living dangerously there. Can't afford a player like Alan Welsh to have that much time and space inside the box for a header. Adelaide United just lucky that he was unable to direct that one goal bound. And Birkalla high press again. Comes away with the ball. Here's Yates. Matsumoto wins it, and Yates caught in two minds there. Not sure if he was looking to shoot. We'll try and slip Klassen Thomas through, but here's Hassan. He looks to play line and find Brodie Birkett. He's met with Lecornu. Lecornu will happily see that one out over the line. Out for a goal kick. As we approach the 17th minute mark of this game. Birkalla, if you've just joined us, Birkalla have taken a 2-0 early lead through goals from Conway and Welsh as early as the 8th and 10th minute of this game. A win here for Birkalla tonight will put them up to 25 points, and that will put them into equal 6th. Well, they'll actually be 7th on goal difference behind Playford, but equal on points. Playford play tomorrow. And they're playing against league leaders Metro Stars. So that'll be a very tight game, very contested game, that one. Birkalla, who were struggling, languishing at the bottom of the table at one stage, have now really got themselves out of trouble and getting results, getting points, and now almost making that top 6 playoff spot. Here's Adelaide United coming away with the ball. Battistella can't win that header, and Devereaux will come away with it. It looks for Conway, but only succeeds in finding Busasa, who's able to go all the way back to Vartuli. Vartuli will keep the ball moving. Here's Stanisic, Crawford, Hassan wins the free kick off of Ayubi. Pass will take this and gets the ball moving. Here's Crawford, goes all the way across to Kasumovic, and in turn he goes out wide to Tatu, who's picked it up. Here's Blazovic, pass. Kasumovic looks to bring it to the near side and does so in finding Hassan. Cuts inside, loses out to Charlie Devereaux. Jovic is happy just to put his foot through that and give it back to Adelaide United, but near the halfway line, and again the high press from Burks. They're able to play out of this one. Here's Tatu on the far side. There goes line. Oh, apologies. My apologies, it's Tatu on this near side, wearing number 74 for the evening. Harpers goes long, Welsh wins the first one. Adelaide United pick up the second ball and able to play. Here's Pahas. Kasimovic goes all the way back to Vartuli. Stanisic finds Tatu here on this near side. He's able to run at the back line of Birkalla and goes wide to Crawford. Crawford's able to cut into the box, cuts it back. There's Tatu. Oh, he's left it for Burkett, and Burkett's blazed that one over the bar. But much better play there from Adelaide United. Their first real opportunity, getting into that Birkalla box and making a chance. And the man you want on the end of that is Brodie Burkett, scored leading goal scorer for Adelaide United with 11 goals so far this season. He's the one you want on the end of it. Unable to keep his shot down. But good work there from United. That goal kick, Black was able to keep in right on the sideline. Devro wins the ball for Birkalla and wins the free kick off Pahas. It will be interesting to see how the likes of Pahas, who hasn't played as many games this season, as balls in behind looking for Conway, and he's able to get there and almost gets a touch on that. Vartuli claims, but great ball there from Yates. And again, that pace from Conway getting in behind is causing Adelaide United some issues. Here's Stanisic able to dribble out, finds Conway. Conway's able to burst down the line. Looks to cut inside and does so. Goes wide to Tatu. He crosses. Cleared. Only is not very far though, and eventually Lacornu comes away with it. Birkalla very lucky there. Conway looks to find Welsh but gives it away to Hassan on the far side. And Broussard is met by Conway and goes out for a throw. Pressure from Birkalla, able to win the ball back out for a throw. Again, the high pressure from Birkalla is causing Adelaide United some issues. Here's Klassen Thomas. Looks to turn, he does, and finds Welsh, but Welsh can't bring it under a spell, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Game started to slow down a little bit and settle a little bit now, with Birkalla 2-0 to the good. Adelaide United play short. Here's Kasimovic. Basasa. He turns Conway and gets down the line. Tries to find Battistella, but he can't bring it under control, and Lacornu cleans up for Birkalla. He's got time to put his foot on the ball. He looks to go long, looking for Conway, who looks to be onside, but overhit. It goes all the way through to Adelaide United's goalkeeper. Stanisic this time goes long, looking for Hassan in behind. Matsumoto looks to play the header back. He does so, and Harpers does well just to force it out for a throw-in instead of a corner. As the Adelaide United boys head out to warm up, let's do the Birkalla. No, just the Birkalla boys now, and then Adelaide United boys off the bench will head down for a warm-up as well. Blazovic eventually forces a ball out for a throw-in on the far side to Birkalla, and Matsumoto will take this one. He goes long. Klassen Thomas holds it up and finds Conway, but he can't bring it under control. Eventually falls the way of Blackwood. Blackwood's able to turn and he looks to find Conway, but Crawford's too quick for Conway in this battle, and Conway gives away the throw. Very well played there from young Harry Crawford. With A-League experience under his belt now, we're hoping to hopefully kick on a little bit this season. Here's Yates. Blackwood. Blackwood finds Classon Thomas in the box and he hits it and he drills it in to Vartuli's right-hand side, makes it 3-0. 24 minutes played and Birkalla have taken a 3-0 lead over Adelaide United. And what a finish that was from Classon Thomas. Given way too much time and space inside the 18-yard box of Adelaide United, and he punishes them with a low drive to Vartuli's right and inside that post. And Birkalla 3 to the good. If this continues the way it is, this could be a long night for Adelaide United. Let's see how they come back, this young side. Let's see what they can do and come back and help here. As we get underway again with Adelaide United. Here we go. Here's Kasumovic, who'll go back to Vartuli. Again, the high press from Birkalla. Stanisic able to find Crawford, who looks to find Burkett, but cut out by Yates. Birkalla certainly settled quicker than what Adelaide United did, and they've certainly made it count. Adelaide United's only real chance of note so far has been the Brody Burkett effort from the cutback from Harry Crawford, who was unable to keep it under the bar. As Birkalla win the ball again on the halfway line. Here's Classon Thomas. He looks for Blackwood inside the box. He's forced a little wide. He's faced up against Stanisic. Stanisic slips, gives Blackwood enough time to get the ball to Devereaux. Eventually, Welsh was offside in the build-up there. Again, Adelaide United caught on the ball, losing out. This time it was on the halfway line. They've got to be very careful. Simovic looking long for Hassan on the far side, doesn't find him. As Matsumoto cut out and Basasa gives away the free kick. It's a beautiful night here at Jack Smith Park. Yates looking to shoot again, but that's fallen kindly for Classon Thomas inside the box, but he's offside from the original shot. Beautiful, as I was saying, beautiful night here, Jack Smith Park. Yes, a little bit cold, but clear skies. A good night of football, and Stanisic gives that one away, and Ayubi keeps it in. He's able to get down the line. He crosses, cut out by Stanisic, but Ayubi wins it back. Blackwood gets there first. He's inside the box. He's almost brought down by Blazovic, and Adelaide United eventually get the ball clear, but I thought Blazovic was very lucky there. Brentworth did not see a free penalty in that, and we play on. Here is Blazovic, forced backwards by Blackwood. Crawford knocks the ball out of play. Birkalla again, the high press, really putting pressure on Adelaide United. And Adelaide United struggling to deal with it at this stage. Here's Classon Thomas, great little touch inside to Devereaux. Finds Classon Thomas. Classon Thomas looks for Conway inside the box. He hits it first time. Save. Follow up by Classon Thomas, and he's blasted that one over the bar. Birkalla with an opportunity there to make it 4, and Classon Thomas to take his second of the night, but I think he was a little bit surprised that fell to him in the end. With his left foot, he's blazed that one over the bar. But Adelaide United need to be careful. Giving the ball away in dangerous areas as Yates wins that one. Welsh plays in Conway, but eventually Vartuli cleans up and he's able to distribute it, and he finds Harry Crawford in plenty of space on this near side. He's able to get forward. Yates comes across and can't stop him. Faces up against Ayubi. Ayubi then does enough, and Crawford's forced out over the byline for a goal kick to Birkalla. And if you love the game like I do, why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. As we approach we've gone past the midway point of this first half. With Birkalla currently 3-0 to the good. And thanks to One World Sport and One World LED for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. The other game being played tonight between Mowbray Jets and FK Beergrad. 50 minutes have been played there, it's still 0-0. Here's Blazovic on the far side. And the pressure from Birkalla and Conway knocks that one out for a throw. Again, the high press from Birkalla is really stifling Adelaide United's brand of football at the moment. Here's Brodie Burkett having to come a little bit deeper to get on the ball, and eventually it falls and Pahas picks it up for Adelaide United. He's managed to get around and find some space, but he's given that away to Jujevich, who will happily see that one go over the line for a throw-in. As Matsumoto goes long, Klassen Thomas wins the flick and Blackwood tries to get there first, but Stanisic comes away with it, does very well there and finds Crawford inside, but he's given it away to Devereaux. Devereaux with some space. He looks to release Blackwood, and Blackwood's into the box and flagged for offside by the assistant referee on the far side, Judah Tar. Birkalla found offside, not for the first time this evening. Again, the high press from Birkalla has forced an error from Adelaide United, and the ball's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. Matsumoto will take, and he goes line looking for Welsh. Welsh able to get the flick, but Blackwood can't bring that under control. Crawford happy just to knock that one towards the line, but too far wide, and that's gone out for a throw-in, looking for Battistella. Mason Ayubi will take the throw. Great opportunity for Mason Ayubi this evening, with both Endigento and Christofilos away for various reasons. And they come away with it eventually. Here's Burkett. Again, coming very deep, and Pahas looks to go line and knocks that one out of play. But great, yeah, as I was saying, good opportunity for Mason Ayubi to stake his claim for when both of those two come back, and he does well. Keep his spot. As that's gone out for a throw. Just in front of the dugout, the Birkalla dugout, and Ayubi will take the throw again. Crawford. Tatu. Closed down by Klassen Thomas, and again, throw in on this near side, this time for Adelaide United. Battistella kept the ball for a period of time and eventually loses out, and Klassen Thomas with a touch as well, and comes away with Blackwood. He's got some space, looks for Tyrese Conway, but loses out to Kasumovic, and eventually the ball goes out for a goal kick. He finds Tatu in some space in the middle of the park. Can't beat Yates though. Birkalla come away with it again. Here's Blackwood. Goes inside to Clayton Thomas, who is offside. Great hit. Hits the post. But already flagged for offside by Judo Tara on the far side. Again, Birkalla just finding their strikers in so much space. That ball ends up with Battistello, but Burke's 3 of them around him straight away. Nujevich clears, looking for Conway in behind, and Kasumovic knocks that one back, but I think, not sure if Vartuli does keep it in, and he's outside the box and does well in the end. He looks to go to the far side. He does so, finds Basasa. Here's Hassan. Cut out by Birkalla. Again, the high pressure from Birkalla. The intensity is there. Be interesting to see how long they can keep it up for. They did have, a lot of these teams did have a week off. So a lot of these Adelaide United players did play on Tuesday night against Playford in a pre-season friendly for the A-League side. Conway still battling hard. And Blazovic comes away with it in the end. Adelaide United on the far side. He gives it away. Matsumoto. As Birkalla looked to put the ball out, and it looks like Conway on the far side is down injured, which will allow the trainer to come on. Nope, not needed in the end. Conway back to his feet. As this will be added time at the end of this first half. We haven't had many stoppages at all at this stage. And with those 3 goals so far for Birkalla, it has put Adelaide United's goals against on the same amount as Birkalla, on 30 goals against for the season so far. And 9th in the league on goals against. Birkalla, which does drop Adelaide United down with them now. There's Yates looking for Blackwood, but Conway... no, Crawford gets there first. Here's Tatu. He's able to wriggle past 1, but not 2. Blackwood comes away with it for Birkalla. Chased by Crawford, who is ridiculously fast and able to catch him. And eventually the ball goes out for a throw in. Adelaide United win it. And with the 3 goals for Birkalla, that puts them on to 29 goals for. Currently 5th in the league, 6th in the league for goals for, apologies, for Birkalla. They've got to score another couple to catch FK Beergrad, who have scored 31 goals for so far this season. Adelaide United just in front of them on 33 goals for, so goals for all getting a lot closer. Brody Burke looked to take it quickly but didn't have the options, so he will put the ball down and allow Harry Crawford to come forward and take it. Blazovic given away by Crawford to Clayton Thomas. He's got some space. He looks for Welsh, forced wide. He's able to cross only as far as Stanisic and then cleared by Crawford, but again only as far as Birkalla. Yates tidies that one up and goes all the way back to Matsumoto, who happily will go back to Harpus. He's got time to look for Conway, but he goes a little too wide and that goes out for a throw in on the far side. Devereaux cuts that pass out. Here is Devereaux again. Glass and Thomas can't keep it that time. And Legionite come away with it again through Crawford. He goes wide to Tatu. He crosses, cut out by Ayubi, straight into the hands of Harpus, who's happily takes that one. And will look to get his team moving forward again. He does so, he goes looking for Welsh, but Hassan cuts that one out. And then Welsh gives away the free kick. This allows Adelaide United to put some pressure on Birkalla just before the half-time break. They send all their players forward. Crawford wanders over to look at possibly taking this with his right foot. It's crossed in. Harpus comes out and claims. No danger there for Harpus or Birkalla, and he releases Ayubi quickly. Klassen Thomas. He'll look to switch. Oh, he doesn't. He reverse pass, finds Ayubi brilliantly. He crosses for Conway, but he's cut out. And Parhas eventually clears for Adelaide United, but beautiful pass there from Klassen Thomas to release Ayubi. Thought he was going to go the far side to Conway, but the reverse pass fooled everyone. And great defending in the end from Adelaide United to cut out the cross before Conway could get his boot to it. Busasa looks for Hassan and finds him in behind Matsumoto. Matsumoto gets back and wins the first challenge and wins the ball. Here's Welsh, Klassen Thomas, who's done brilliantly tonight to hold the ball up for Birkalla. His link play's been brilliant just to help relieve pressure and keep the ball moving. Devereaux wins the free kick off Brodie Burkett there. Just not working for Adelaide United going forward at this stage. It'll be a very interesting halftime team talk for Elvis and his coaching staff. Lecornu looks to find Welsh on the far side, but Vatuli will come out and take that, and he does. Here's Stanisic. He looks for Battistella and finds him, but he's pressured by Yates. Here's Crawford. Can't find his teammate in Burkett. Cut out again by Birkalla. And Ayubi will take the throw for Burks just in front of me here in the commentary box. Klassen Thomas can't find a teammate. Hassan is able to break the challenge of two. Here's Parhas on the far side. Hassan, sorry. Switches it. Apologies. Hassan and Tatu have switched sides. Here's Crawford. Hassan cuts inside. Does well to keep the ball and finds Blazovic. Kasumovic. He goes wide and finds Busasa on the far side. Again, the pressure from Birkalla wins the ball back. Here's Klassen Thomas. And that's a dangerous tackle there. And that's a booking, our first for the evening, and that looks to be Busasa going into the book just before half-time. 42nd minute. And that was a fine finish there, but before the ref had blown the whistle. So they'll have to retake that free kick. Birkalla will get us underway shortly. Matsumoto will do so. It does. Looks long, looking for Welsh. Conway's going to run off him, but Welsh can't get there. Well blocked out by Kasumovic. And Bartuli releases with a throw and finds Crawford. He's able to get forward and get over the halfway line. He's tracked by Devereaux. He gives the ball to Hassan. He's able to only beat one. Blackwood wins it. Here's Devereaux. Claston Thomas with a great little touch inside to Walsh. Walsh looks over the top for Conway. Battle between him and Basasa, and Basasa does well to win that one. Here's Tatu on the far side this time. He's able to win the free kick from Matsumoto. Blazovic gets us moving. Burkett on the far side. Cuts inside. Finds Blazovic, and he goes back to Basasa. And turn back to Kasumovic. He'll switch for Crawford. Finds him. Crawford's got some space. Blackwood's there as quick as he can. Holds him up. He goes inside and finds Battistella, but he loses out to Lacornu. Lacornu finds Walsh, and he in turn clips it round to Claston Thomas. Here's Blackwood and goes back to Ayubi. Blackwood unable to find Ayubi with the return. Here's Stanisic. Basasa on the far side. He's able to get down the line. Goes inside, finds Tatu. He hits it. Oh, the half-time whistle. Nice opportunity, half chance there for Adelaide United. First one they've had for quite some time in this first half. And Tatu's unable to make that one count. Two chances of note for Adelaide United is that one, and the other one was from Brodie Burkett. A run down the line from Crawford and the cutback, and Brodie Burkett unable to keep a shot low and under the bar, and it sailed over Nicholas Harper's goal. Birkalla not having that issue with 3 goals. 2 goals very early, 8 and 10 minutes in. And the third one in the 24th minute from Claston Thomas. Only the one booking of note to Busasa in the 42nd minute, and here's Birkalla. Thought they'd come away with it, and Brinkworth had found the free kick there and called it back. And Adelaide United will look to try and get the ball moving quickly as we move into time added here at Jack Smith Park. Devereaux will clear, but only as far as Blazovic. He comes wide to Crawford, but he's overhit that, and that's gone out for a throw-in. Can't see too many minutes in time added. Only had a couple of short stoppages. So I'd only say it'd be a couple of minutes. Here's Ayubi with the throw for Birkalla. Matsumoto goes wide, finding Conway. Conway's up against Busasa. Does well to hold him up, but he finds Walsh down the line. Kasumovic gets there first. Here's Pahas. Gives the ball away there under heavy pressure from Birkalla. Ball goes out for a throw just before half-time. Can't be too much longer left in this first half here at Jack Smith Park. Birkalla leading 3-0, and by the looks of it, happy to take their time. And thanks to One World LED and Sportal Scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. The other game being played tonight, Modbury Jets versus OK Beergrad. Modbury Jets not able to score just yet, and Beergrad still unable to score as well, keeping the scores at 0-0. 70 minutes played there. Burkett goes back to Blazovic. All the way back to Vartuli. He goes long looking for Hassan, but met by Ayubi, and Yates able to pick it up. And he's happy to keep the ball. He'll go back to Harpus, and they'll hope to see the half-time whistle shortly as Harpus goes long, and Matsumoto from right back looks to get on the end of it. Adelaide United, Stanisic with the ball. He looks for Crawford down the line. He's able to cut in and bring that under control beautifully. He goes inside to Parhas, but cleared by Matsumoto. Welsh unable to get that under control. Here's Blazovic. He goes wide. Looks like Tatu on the far side, unable to get inside his defender, and ball goes out for a goal kick. And Tom Brinkworth brings the first half to a close with Adelaide United nil, home side Birkalla 3. I will see you for the second half here at Jack Smith Park.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
What I'm excited about, like the most, how we can come together, learn about everybody, because we're not the same, but we're somehow the same.
The community came to government to express their concerns about young people. It is our role to listen and it's our role to act.
There's so many kids wanting to play the game from all walks of life.
African Youth Program was established to help Africans through sport, cultural identity, mentorship.
Having a program that's going to target the African children, given it's their sport of choice, presents a huge opportunity to link participation in football with education, which is a perfect thing.
I think the African Youth Program will be a very inclusive program with different teams, different schools coming to play with us.
It's like a very big opportunity to expand skills, knowledge, and in different areas of life.
Most of the kids will grow from this program to be able to become valuable, positive contributors in our society.
Like a voice to be spoken with and not being scared to show your skills.
This empowerment program has many different aspects to it, and of course sport is one of those, but it's actually really about finding your place in the world.
I think everybody's pushing in the one direction to make sure that we can make a real difference.
It's not just a game, it's a very passionate sport that millions of people around the world love to play. That's what football is.
in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
It's deemed as an Italian club. That's a bit fictitious. They called it Salisbury Internationale because that's what it was. It was full of internationals from all walks of life, and it continues to be that. Obviously we had an Italian background, right, but throughout the 50 years, it's been a big dynamics, and it's still changing, so it's great.
I think it's an exciting opportunity. Obviously the new State League 2 system, got the North and South, and I think the final series is definitely something that we want to be a part of and want to be involved in, so it's definitely an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, when I seen State League 2 North, I was all over it. I don't want to travel at all, so I was all about it. Wife was all about it.
Always been a northern boy. I'm 30 seconds down the road. Played for this club for 4 years a while ago, and it's just my family as well, being here as well, so it means a lot.
Everyone around the club's been so welcoming. All the people on the committee and around the club were so nice from day one, and same with the players. Got some nice experienced players out here who are really nice and welcoming to some of our younger players, so that's been really nice to have.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
For Scamitzi against Ulash. Still trying to win against Scamitzi. Oh, and a save with the legs from Delangus. A space to run into. Amanda has one in the centre. Does reach him. Needs to find the angle for the hit. And it's a good save by Woodlands. Taking it out for a corner.
Even better save this one than the previous one.
Stem as well. Yeah.
Oh, Signorello, what a save! He puts a fist behind it and sends it for a corner.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
And welcome back to Jack Smith Park for the second half. The round 18 NPLSA clash between Birkalla and Adelaide United. As Birkalla have been out waiting for some time. Now we're waiting for Adelaide United to make their way back out as they begin to do so. No changes that I can see for Birkalla, as to be expected. Adelaide United on the other hand could have made some changes, but we will wait to see. And before we kick off the second half, thanks to Sport One World LED and Sport Scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. There has been a goal in the Modbury FK Beer Grade game, and Modbury Jets have taken a 1-0 lead in the 80 with only 3 minutes plus time added to be played. So that will be a massive, massive 3 points for Modbury Jets if they can get that one over the line. And having a quick look at the Adelaide United lineup, there doesn't appear to be any changes for this second half. All that we'll see is the two teams turn around and go the other way, with Birkalla taking kick-off and kicking from left to right. And we get underway in this second half with Birkalla taking the 3-0 lead in the first half. Adelaide United will need to do something special in this second half to turn things around. Here's Brodie Burkett Tatu finds Birkett again. Keeps the ball moving. Here's Pahas, Basasa, Birkett, and Matsumoto clears, and that goes over the cameraman and myself and over onto the footy oval behind us. Here's Kasumovic. He looks to go long. Matsumoto can't quite cut that out, and Tatu's in behind, into the box. Met by Jurjevic. He shoots and shoots wide. A much better start from Adelaide United in this second half. Managed to get into Birkalla's box within the first minute or so of this second half, which is about half the amount they managed to do in this entire first half. As Harpers hits that one out and it goes out for a throw-in. So it would have been a very interesting team talk for Elvis and his young Adelaide United squad at that half-time break. And they've certainly come out with more intensity so far in this second half, as we are only a minute and a half in, but a lot more intensity so far. As Ayubi gets there first and clears, with Harry Crawford bursting down that line. Crawford goes inside with a throw and finds Birkett. He's able to keep the ball moving. He gets it back. Here's Pahas. He can't quite get there. He wins it back, and Welsh turns out of trouble, and he finds Blackwood on the far side. He's able to come up against Stanisic. He's able to go back and keep the ball though, and here's Ayubi. Lukornu. First real touches, to be honest, for the Birkalla backline, as they were almost untroubled in that first half. Sasa does well to win the ball off Conway. Goes wide. Here's Tatu. Yates for Birkalla. He's fouled there by Blazovic. He'll take his time getting up, as they are in no rush to get this game going, and Matsumoto goes long looking for Blackwood, almost finds him in behind, and Kasumovic does well to bring that one out of the air. If he didn't actually get hold of that, then Blackwood was through on goal. Stanisic goes long looking for Crawford. Cornu gets there first. Again, happy to put that one out for a throw-in. Perks of doing the commentary on these RAA NPLSA games, as you do run into some old football faces. And I was lucky enough this evening, I've run into a former teammate of Adelaide Raiders and Adelaide Olympic, Mark Mancini. Also played at Playford, now playing in the NPL. Able to say hello to him I haven't seen for a number of years. As Klassen Thomas turns and does very well holding off Kasumovic, eventually loses out to Hassan. Kasumovic slows things down, and then Stanisic goes long looking for Tatu, but Matsumoto beautifully brings that out of the air and keeps it under control and finds Yates. Yates looks for Conway in behind. He's able to get away from Basasa. Foot race, and Conway gets there first. Basasa with a good challenge and knocks it out for a corner. First one for the second half. Let's see where that game is. They are in time added at the moment. Modbury still leading 1-0 thanks to One World LED, One World Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. As a corner comes in, goes far post. Vartuli gets there, Klassen gets there, drills it across, and no one can turn that one in. Here's Welsh. He crosses all the way across. Here's Devereaux, free at the back, hits it right, drills it straight at Vartuli, who's able to hold on to it at the second attempt. But Birkalla, a great opportunity there, unable to force the ball over the line with only a yard out. Batistella eventually finds Blazovic. He finds Burkett. He's wide, not where he'd want to be. He'd want to be more central, but here he is, cuts inside. Eventually loses out to Yates. Yates goes inside to Welsh. Welsh finds Devereaux. Devereaux's got some space. He's able to go wide to Blackwood. Birkalla come away with it into the Adelaide United half. There's Klassen Thomas, who's for me been brilliant tonight, as have most of the Birkalla side. Each player doing their job, each player pressing and harassing Adelaide United. There's Yates. Devereaux able to turn. Here's Welsh. Finds Klassen Thomas. Crawford comes across and has to clear, and does so and clears for a corner. But good play again there from Birkalla. As we could see, first upset of the weekend in Modbury Jets beating FK Beergrad as we are in time added there. What a massive boost, as I said earlier, that would be for Modbury, which would put them above Raiders. Ball comes in, Klassen Thomas gets there and his head just goes over the bar. But really happily sees that one go over. But great effort there from Klassen Thomas. Here's Burkett for United. Parhas under pressure from Welsh, and eventually Blazovic does well to find Kasumovic. He plays out through Batistella, but loses, can't find Batistella's feet. Goes all the way back to Harpers, who goes long, looking for Blackwood. So that win for Modbury, if they hold on to it, which I will keep you posted, will put them on level points with Para Hills on 16 points and put them above Croatia Raiders. Here's Klassen Thomas in the box. He's able to get a foot on it, but Conway can't get there and forces the corner. Again, pressure from Birkalla really paying off in this game tonight. So yeah, if Modbury win, they'll go from 13 points up to 16 points and will be behind Para Hills on goal difference. They'll be a point above Raiders. But if Raiders can win tomorrow, they'll jump both of those and jump out of relegation for the first time in some time this season. As Devereaux will take this and does so, goes far post. There's Jurjevic, but he's unable to direct that one goal bound. And goes out for a goal kick. Sumovic able to get away from Klassen Thomas. Goes wide, it goes to Hassan. He goes back to Bissasa and in turn all the way back to Vartuli. Blazovic goes wide and finds Harry Crawford in some space. He's up against Yates, looks to cut inside, does so, gets his way into the box, hits it right foot across goal, but Lecornu's able to cut that one out, unable to find Blackwood, but pressure's subsided for the moment. Here's Blazovic. Klassen Thomas cuts that one out. Klassen Thomas looks to shoot from halfway and does so, but unable to put that on target as Vartuli was scrambling back towards his own goal. Clever thinking there from Klassen Thomas, but unable to execute. Here's Kasumovic. Gives the ball away to Yates, but he can't control it, and Hassan spreads the play, finds Crawford on the far side. He crosses first time, and Lecornu's there again to cut that one out. And Mayubi gets there and just further clears, and that's full time at Modbury Jets, with them taking a 1-0 win over FK Beergrad. So massive upset there. And like I said, that pushes them out of the relegation. Oh, sorry, puts them into 11th spot, so still in the relegation zone, but equal points with 10th. And that is Para Hills. It looks to be a 3-horse race for those final two, for those two relegation spots at the moment between Para Hills, Raiders and Modbury, with Comets 22 points, 4 points, 6 points clear of Para Hills and now Modbury, as Ayubi brings down Stanisic by the looks of it. It gets a free kick in a dangerous position here for Adelaide United if they can make it count. We'll allow them to get the ball into the box as the likes of Kasumovic and Stanisic make their way into that box. Crawford over the ball. He will provide a right-footed outswinger here. And it comes, goes far, and it's over the bar. A little disappointing there in the end for Adelaide United. And yeah, so that win there for Modbury really does tighten things up at the bottom of the table, with Para Hills now 16 points, Modbury 16 points in 11th on goal difference, and Adelaide Raiders on 15 points. And Raiders and Para Hills both playing tomorrow. Not against each other, but they are playing. Here's Conway in behind Busasa. Busasa manages to get him going the other way, turns inside, goes inside, can't find Devereaux, and it's cleared by Hassan in the end. Eventually the ball goes out and it is given as a goal kick. Adelaide United play short again. Here's Busasa. Rani Tatu switches and finds Crawford on the far side in acres of space. He's able to run at Ayubi and does so. Just outside the box, cuts in on his left, hits it, blocked by Lecornu. Harper's able to keep it in. It was a much better second half from Adelaide United compared to their first half. As Harper's goes long, Kasumovic wins the header, but Walsh wins the second ball for Birkalla. He's able to play Devereaux in. Devereaux looks at play, and Blackwell behind and does so. Vartuli comes out, Blackwell gets there first, and Vartuli does enough to force a corner. Another great ball there from Devereaux in behind. Blackwood unable to make that one count, but opportunities still there for Birkalla to extend their lead. Currently sitting at 3-0 thanks to goals in the first half to Klassen Thomas, Welsh and Conway. Welsh and Conway's goal in 2 minutes apart. Conway in the 8th, Welsh in the 10th minute. Klassen Thomas hitting the 3rd in the 24th. Here's Yates with the in-swinger. Goes far post. Blackwood's at the far post, nods it back across. Vartuli comes out and punches. Burkett clears further. Battistella's on his bike and he's got 4v1 here. And he loses out. Matsumoto wins that one. And that's a free kick and will be a card for Charlie Devereaux. 60th minute for Devereaux. Second booking of the game. Adelaide United unable to capitalise on the 4v1 there. Matsumoto winning out. Adelaide United will be disappointed with that, and it looks to be Adelaide United look like they're going to the bench soon. Here's Crawford on the far side, takes on Blackwood, but gets past both him and Ayubi, but Birkalla win out. Klassen Thomas has the ball, holds it up. Does very well and wins the throw. As United do make that change. It looks to be Alex Battistella making way from Motashami. So a tough night for Battistella, but straight swap. Adelaide look to make a second substitution now. Not sure why they didn't do both of them at the same time, as it would have saved them a window. They've now used 2 of their 3. It looks to be Pahas making way. Again, looks to be a straight swap in the middle of the park. And it's Naziri. Sajjad Naziri coming on. Naziri's first touch. Here's Stanisic. Blazovic goes all the way back to Vartuli. He goes back to Kasumovic. Makes it very hard for Kasumovic. He's able just to keep it in, but force him into his own corner. And Conway puts him under a lot of pressure. Devereaux joins in. Matsumoto joins in, and Adelaide United eventually come away with it and play it out. And that ball from Matashami is over hit for Burkett. Goes out for a throw-in. Here's Crawford. Looks to be Ayubi. He's got Ayubi and Blackwood for company. He crosses, but eventually goes out for a goal kick. Defended very well there by both Blackwood and Ayubi. And Ayubi been fantastic at left back this evening. In the absence of both Indigento and Chris Christofilos. Certainly going to make it hard for both those boys to come back into the line-up. Here's Kasumovic for Adelaide United. Gives it away to Conway. Conway able to get forward, but Busasa holds him up and he can't find Klassen Thomas in behind. Here's Matsumoto comes in quickly and wins that challenge. Not giving Brody Burkett any chance to settle on the ball at all. Here's Busasa. Mutashami. That's Naziri, apologies. One of the two substitutions made for Adelaide United so far. Adelaide United unable to keep the ball moving, and again causes their own downfall here. Able to get through there, but only as far as Harperson. He's happy just to go long and clear it. He does so. Went all the way through to Vartuli. So it looks like Birkalla are going to go to their bench shortly. As Stav Galekis calls back one of their players from their warm-up. I'll keep you updated as soon as I know who that is that's going to be coming on. Here's Brody Burkett. Hassan spreads the play and finds Tatu on this near side. Tatu up against Matsumoto. Goes inside but gives it away, and Yujevich clears. Finds Conway. Conway doesn't have many options forward, so he looks to run and does so. Busasa meets him, but he beats Busasa as well. Here's Conway. Eventually loses out Stanisic and Kasumovic deal with it in the end. And here's that high press again from Birkalla. United able to play out past. Here's Tatu in behind. He'll switch, looking for Conway on the far side, and he's asking a lot of him, and he's not going to be able to keep that one in as the ball goes out for a goal kick. Burks look to make their first substitution of the evening. They're bringing on Alex Sakonis. Making way is the holding midfielder in Yates. Who's had an outstanding evening in that holding role for Birkalla. It'll be a straight swap by the looks of it. Actually, it looks like he's going to push up a little bit higher, and Welsh is going to drop back into Yates' role alongside Devereaux. Sakonis is going to be that support for Klaas and Thomas in the front three, who have been outstanding this evening. The only thing Blackwood needs this evening for his performance is a goal. It's all that's lacking at this present moment in time. He's worked hard, provided a great outlet down that side. Here is Blackwood on the ball, able to burst through the line, but can't get any further than Crawford. Here's Naziri, goes all the way back, and eventually Kasumovic ends up with it. He looks to come forward. He hits that, but it's kept in by Tatu. And he's run himself out of play. Again, Birkalla's pressure there, really doing its job. Klaas and Thomas drops it off for Sakonis. Klaas and Thomas eventually picks it back up. He looks to go wide, but that's cut out by Crawford, and he's able to open his legs and go. Unfortunately gives it away, but wins it back. Continues his run. Crosses straight into the arms of Harpus, who takes a very clean take on that one and settles his side down. And there's a free kick for Adelaide United. There's a Birkalla bench not happy with that one. From this distance, it will be interesting to see. It's about 35 yards out. Tatu's over it. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to look to hit or not. Would take an almighty effort from there. Crawford joins him on the ball. He'll go short. But referee hadn't blown the whistle yet. As we approach 70 minutes played. This time he chips it in and cleared by Devereaux. Basasa cleans up for Adelaide United. Naziri cleaned up further, and then Adelaide United able to play out through Blazovic. Crawford unable to beat Ayubi on that far side. And Birkalla certainly will take their time in this second half with only 20 minutes to go. Blackwood unable to find a teammate. Adelaide United regain possession. Like I said, Adelaide United a lot better in the second half. They go long, looking for Burkett in behind, but Harpus will collect that one. He's happy to roll it out and find Matsumoto. He goes line and finds Conway. Goes back to Matsumoto. Matsumoto gives it away. Here's Matashami. He's goes inside, and and Blazovic, and he's crowded out eventually, but Adelaide United win it back through Naziri. Long ball looking for Burkett, and Matsumoto wins the first ball. Pasasa wins second, but can't hold on to it. Here's Devereaux. Carson Thomas able to turn, finds Blackwood wide on the left. Can't control it properly, and Crawford wins it back. Here's the Sun on the far side, cuts inside. He looks to switch and find Tatu, and does so. He's up against Matsumoto. Cuts in on his right and hits it. He hits that one wide and straight into the AUFC banner alongside the goals. It looks like George Blackwood's race has been run for the evening, as they're calling on the trainer, and I dare say they will look to make a substitution now, and that will allow some of the boys to come over and get a drink. Does look to be Blackwood making way. It looks like Becker's going to come on for him. I dare say that will be a straight swap. Becker will go straight out into that left wing. And Blackwood had an excellent game tonight for Birkalla. Harpers will take the goal kick and will go long. Near side looking for Conway, up against Pasasa, drifts over both of them, but Classen Thomas is onto that one, and he's up against Kasumovic. He's in the corner. He'll go back to Conway, finds him. He goes inside, finds Welsh. Adelaide United unable to do anything with it, knock it out for a throw-in. Here is Becker with his first touch. Looks for Conway, but overhits it and goes out for a goal kick. Here's Stanisic. Looks for Burkett, finds him. He in turn finds Tatu in behind Matsumoto. He's able to get into the box and does so. Hits it right foot. Tries to kill that one with the outside, but Harpus is there to claim and does so, and then looks to get Classen Thomas on the move. He finds him as well in behind Stanisic. He touches it down in the box. Forced wide by Stanisic. Doesn't have many options. He looks for Conway, but it's just behind him. Conway's able to get there first. And gives it away, unfortunately, for Birkalla, and Adelaide United now able to break through Burkett. Cuts inside onto his right. Finds himself central. Will he hit? He looks to hit, slips over, and the ball goes out. Eventually finds its way to Crawford. Crawford unable to beat Becker. Here's Hassan. And Burke cleared further, and Classen Thomas able to bring that under control. Here's Devereaux. Looks for Becker on the far side and finds him. He's able to open his legs up and get down the line. Fresh legs up against Blazovic. Blazovic wins out. Burkett has eventually got to his feet. With only 15 or so minutes plus time added to go, and don't seem to be in too much of a rush to pressure Birkalla. Here's Crawford. Getting a lot of the ball on that right hand side as he did in the first half. Here's Burkett, able to keep it in. He's met by Ayubi, and Ayubi wins it and then goes long, finds Classen Thomas. He's able to get it under control. Does very well to hold off the Adelaide United players and spread the play to Matsumoto. Brilliant play again from Classen Thomas to hold the ball up. Here's Matsumoto, looks to cross and does so, but cut out by Kazumovic and claiming for handball, but Brinkworth waves it away. There is Kazumovic. Come off, as I just saw there, Brinkworth saying it, come off his leg onto his arm. He didn't have the time to move his arm out the way or anything like that. Here's Nasiri. Blazovic. He looks for Crawford in behind. Finds him. Cuts inside. Looks for Burkett, and McCornew gets there first and cleared. Short stoppage there just to tell Blackwood to move, as he's still on the side of the pitch in his playing kit, just throwing people off. He has asked them to move. And there's United with the ball on the far side. Crawford. Birkalla able to clear. Welsh looking for Classen Thomas. One there by Stanisic. Ball settles for Lecornu. Classen Thomas gets his head onto that and wins the free kick. Looks to be Lecornu down this time, and they're calling for the trainer. And that will allow them to make another substitution. With 2 substitutions, this will be their 3rd window for substitution, so we'll see if he makes more than just the one, as it's Cohen Morris. And it looks like he's going to empty his bench. Here, Stav Galekis. So Cohen Morris will come on for Lecornu, which will be a straight swap. There's no point in risking players at this stage of the game when you're already 3-0 up. The other players to come on will be Sebastian Smith, coming on for Tyrese Conway, who got the scoring underway in the 8th minute. And the other player coming on, number 36, Capello. I'll just work out who he has come on for in just a second. Looks like Charlie Devereaux's made way for Capello. And another good night there for Devereaux, who has missed a few games through injury this year. And here's Smith's first touch up against Busasu. Beats him. He's in the corner, looks to cross, and looks like he's won the corner, and he has done so. Brilliant work there from young Sebastian Smith to win the corner against Busasa. That has been Birkalla have made all their substitutions for the evening, with 10 minutes to play, plus time, any time added. Adelaide United still have one window to use, and they can make. They've still got 3 players on the bench. As it looks like Ayubi's come across to take this one with his left foot. One arm up, goes far post. Bartuli comes out, gets just enough onto it. Blazovic cleans up at the far post and knocks it out for the throw on the far side. Becker will look to take it quickly, but takes his time. Allows Ayubi to make his way all the way across the other side for the throw-in. Ayubi crosses and Bartuli will come out for that. And doesn't claim first time, as Smith just made a bit of a nuisance of himself, and Bartuli struggling with that one. Let's get us underway again. Going short again. Kasimovic, Blazovic, Stanisic. Wide and finds Crawford. In turn, he looks inside and finds Hassan. Wins the free kick. And he's also booked Ayubi for that challenge. And the second half has not been as exciting as the first half, with Birkalla taking a 2-0 lead after 10 minutes and a 3-0 lead 24 minutes in. They did finish the half with the intensity, but the second half Adelaide United have been a lot better. And they've dealt with the problems that Birkalla posed them in the first half, but they haven't been able to trouble on the score sheet as Bisasa knocks that one out for a throw-in under no real pressure, and that's been the case for Adelaide United this evening. That throw's been given away and Blazovic is brought down by Klassen Thomas. Crawford will come across to look to take this one, along with Amlani Tatu. Bisasa makes him feelings known as well. Again, they try and clip it in over the wall, but Klassen Thomas wins that one, and Birkalla come away with it through Becker. Crawford catches him, and body to body there, and Becker wins out on that one. He's met by Blazovic, and eventually Adelaide United win the ball. Just shows you the pace that Crawford has on that far side. Here's Smith, finds Becker, but forces him wide. He keeps it in play. Goes inside and finds Smith again. Smith looks to turn and cross and does so, but there's no one at the far post, and Bisasa's going to be able to keep this one in and come away with it for Adelaide United. He looks to switch, looking for Crawford. He's going to take an awkward bounce. Ayubi slips, but still applies enough pressure, and Birkalla end up winning it. And here's Welsh. Goes inside and finds Klassen Thomas. Goes back to Matsumoto, who will happily go all the way back to Harpers. With only 5 minutes plus time added. Happy to keep the ball and force Adelaide United to run. He looks to Smith, looks to release Smith, but Bartuli cleans that one up and then finds Bisasa. Here's Tatu. He goes line looking for Burkett. He loses out to Jujevic. Okornu and Jujevic have kept the likes of Brody Burkett and Amlani Tatu very quiet this evening. Here's Stanisic. He looks to play Burkett, finds him. Matsumoto gets there and wins it off Burkett. Birkalla looking to play Smith. Bisasa knocks that one out for a throw-in. As Sakonis had some really good touches in there and played Smith down the line. Matsumoto will look to take the throw-in, does so, looking for Klassen Thomas. It goes over him and cleared by Stanisic. Burkett brings that under control and keeps it in. Ball eventually goes out for a throw-in in favour of Birkalla. As Adelaide United look to the bench one last time tonight. Here's Burkett. He's offside. Did finish on top of the net. That doesn't matter, but Juditar finds him offside. As Adelaide United look to be going to their bench, like I said, one last time. And it's Pandawana going to come on. Sasa wins that one out there. Eventually goes back to Stanisic. He looks to release Crawford, but cut out by Ayubi. And Hassan does well to win that one, and then knocks it out of play as they look to make their change now. Nope, not just yet. Morris puts his foot through that, and United will now make that substitution. And it is Brody Burkett making way for Mupandawana. He will go on up top for the last 3 minutes plus time added, 2 minutes plus time added. Here's Basasa. Blazovic. Mupandawana's first touch loses out to Jurjevic. Welsh plays Becker. Becker's surrounded and Adelaide United win it back. Hassan finds Tatu. Tatu looks to cut in on his right, but he's surrounded by Birkalla players and loses out. Here's Matsumoto, short to Smith. Smith wins a free kick off Basasa. Sorry, off Tatu. And Matsumoto goes long, looking for Becker on the far side. A foot race against Crawford, and Crawford wins out. Good challenge there by Hassan and Sakonis, and Birkalla come away with it. It's all getting a little bit scrappy as with the substitutions made and game petering out. As we do almost tick over 90 minutes here at Jack Smith Park in the NPLSA. If you love the game like I do, why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. As Adelaide United look to enter the box, Birkalla's box, and struggle to do so in this game this evening. As we do tick over, we are now in time added. Here is Jurjevic, gives away the corner there, up against Tatu. Will allow Adelaide United to go forward. Crawford comes across to take it. Goes short. Gets it back from Tatu. Matsumoto challenges and wins. Forces Harry Crawford back further, but he's able to beat him for pace and goes all the way back to Naziri. He finds Basasa and in turn finds Hassan. Cuts in onto his right, but only as far as Sakonis. Sakonis gives away the free kick. Adelaide United look to get the ball moving quickly and do so. Crawford switches, but only is able to find Harpers, who will happily go back into his box as far as he can before picking this one up. As there can't be too much time added apart from substitutions. No goals to speak of in this second half, so no celebrations there. Harpers looks for Smith on this near side. He keeps it in and finds Matsumoto. Matsumoto looks for Smith on the return and looks down the line, but that's overhit. We'll go out for a goal kick. Yeah, massive 3 points here tonight for Birkalla, as it does put them closer to that sixth spot and finals position on the table, thanks to goals to the leading goal scorer in Conway, scoring in the 8th minute, Welsh in the 10th minute, and Classon Thomas, what looks to be finishing the scoring for Birkalla in the 24th minute to make it 3-0. Adelaide United not really having any chances of note in this second half. One real notable chance in the first half fell to their top goal scorer in Brody Burkett, and he was unable to hit the shot goal bound. He went over the bar in the end. Adelaide United, as I said, it's all getting very scrappy at the moment as we see out the last few minutes. Join us for more RA NPLSA games tomorrow to conclude the round 18 of the 2025 season. Tomorrow we have Adelaide Comets taking on Croatia Raiders at 2:30. Here's Tatu cutting into the box. Looks to cross and does so and blasts that one over the bar. Para Hills take on Campbelltown at 3 o'clock at the Paddocks. Playford City taking on top of the table Metro Stars at Ramsey Park at 3 o'clock. And your late kickoff tomorrow night at 7:30, Croydon is currently sitting second in the table, taking on Adelaide City at Regency Park. And that's thanks to One World LED and Sportal for all your Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. There are a lot more games on tomorrow as well if you want to get out to them, or watch them on the FSA League's YouTube channel. State League 1, HBG Home State League 1 tomorrow. Cove take on West Adelaide. Fulham take on Adelaide Blue Eagles. Here's Smith in the box. Shoots. Oh, and it's almost gone in off Blazovic as it hits the post and goes out for a corner. Pontian Eagles take on Vipers. South Adelaide take on Salisbury. Sturt take on Cumberland. And Adelaide Cobras take on Adelaide Olympic. And in the HBG Home State League 2 tomorrow, Adelaide Atletico take on Salisbury and Tagan take on Gawler. Port Adelaide against Northern Demons. And Elizabeth Grove take on Modbury Vista. And in the south, Adelaide Hills in the Mount Barker Derby on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Western Strikers take on Titans. Eastern United take on Seaford Rangers. If you want more football, as that ball goes far. Welsh with a free head. Saved by Vartuli and unable to be finished by Classon Thomas. As I said, you cannot allow Welsh that much time in the box. He will make it count. Tonight he hasn't, but good save there from Vartuli. And if you want more football, tune into One Game at a Time on Wednesday nights on YouTube. And that's the final whistle here at Jack Smith Park, with Birkalla coming away 3-0 winners over Adelaide United. Goals to Tyrese Conway and Welsh in the 8th and 10th minute respectively. And Classon Thomas scoring in the 24th minute in the first half. Adelaide United unable to answer with any goals of their own. And a big 3 points for Birkalla. Thanks for joining me here at Jack Smith Park and on the FC League's YouTube channel. Like I said, get down to games tomorrow, watch them on YouTube, tune into One Game at a Time and to see what we have to say about the local football. Thank you for joining me. Good evening. We'll see you on the next one.